Come into your seated posture. Sitting on a chair, half lotus or full lotus. As you clear the mind, focus on that space in between the eyebrows. And notice the breath as you take that deep breath in through the nose, expanding the ribs, filling up the lungs fully and completely. Retaining the breath for a second or two, and then slowly exhale as you contract the ribs and let out the last bit of breath as you pull that belly button in towards the spine. Starting all over again, taking that deep breath in through the nose, retaining the breath, and then slowly exhale, allowing each breath to get heavier and heavier as you go deeper into your meditation. Today we're going to continue with 7 of the 12 rules for life by Dr. Eger, Holocaust survivor, from her book, The Gift. Rule number 7, nothing to prove, the prison of rigidity. Dr. Eger says that conflict is human. When we avoid conflict, we are actually moving closer to tyranny than to peace. She says you can't want something for another person. You can only discover what is right for you. Stop denying someone else's truth. She says that freedom comes when you let go of the need to be right. She says power has nothing to do with brawn or domination. It means that you have the strength to respond instead of react, taking ownership of your choices, choosing to be kind because that is always right. Rule number 8, would you like to be married to you? The prison of resentment. Dr. Eger says when we are angry, it's often a gap between our expectations and our reality. We think it's the other person that is trapping and aggravating us, but the real problem is our unrealistic expectations. She says love isn't what you feel, it's what you do. She recommends that you change the dance steps by dealing with the initial frustration. Take care of your own emotional business and ask yourself, are you living in a way that brings out your best self? Rule number 9, are you evolving or revolving? The prison of paralyzing fear. Dr. Eger loves the Italian phrase, times are changing and we are changing with the times. She says it is up to us. It's up to us what we hold on to, what we let go, and what we reach for. She says that fear brings the what ifs. We live in a world with danger. Fear and love, however, cannot coexist. Releasing the fear starts with you. She says that fear can become a self-fulfilling prophecy, and that there is a language of fear. And in that language, there's resistance. She recommends replacing it with something else. Instead of using I can't, say I can, I want, I'm willing, I choose to. Eliminate the I can't, the I need, and the I'll try. She says that change is synonymous with growth. Rule number 10, the Nazi in you, the prison of judgment. She says when we judge, we don't just victimize others, but ourselves as well. She says it's tempting to hate the haters. We each have a Nazi within, but we have the freedom to choose our inner Nazi or our inner Gandhi. She says when we judge, when we choose the inner Nazi, you allow yourself to judge and to lose compassion. She claims that we are all victims of victims due to familial or childhood traumas. She asks, how far back do you want to go searching for the source? She recommends it's better to start with yourself. Let go of judgment and choose compassion. Recognize our shared humanity and practice love. Knowing that the most toxic people in our lives are our greatest teachers. Rule 11. If I've survived today, tomorrow I will be free. The prison of hopelessness. Dr. Eger says hope isn't the white paint we use to mask our suffering. It's an investment in curiosity, she says. A recognition that if we give up now, we'll never get to see what happens next. She recommends that you know how much you have and learn how to celebrate without others' approval. She says that to choose hope is to choose life. And lastly, rule number 12, there is no forgiveness without rage, the prison of not forgiving. Dr. Eger says forgiveness is a release, and you cannot let go until you feel. Reiterating the opposite of depression is expression. What you express will not hurt you. What you keep bottled up inside will. She says anger is a normal and acceptable expression once you legitimize your pain instead of silencing everything and becoming numb. She says you have the power to free yourself. Forgive so you can let go. No one but you can heal the wound. She says your life doesn't depend on what you get or don't get from someone else. These are the thoughts for the week. Slowly start to take another deep breath in through the nose as you wiggle those fingers, wiggle your toes, nod your head right to left. On the next exhale through the nose, gently open your eyes. Namaste.